particularly based on Manchester, and Guardiola against Mourinho, and I think the expectation was they were going to challenge for the title. To not win it is forgivable. To not challenge, I think, is underperformance, really.
I think we did very good things, not enough to be champion. That means that we were not good enough. You have to be humble to accept that, and the most important thing, analyze the reason why.
I think that in the long run, Guardiola will be a success at City, and I think that will work. But you can think that and also think that he still has underperformed a little bit this season, given the resources, given the players they have available.
You have to try to buy your skills, and you have to be mentality and good persons. And always the manager wanted the dream player to get it, to buy it. Dreaming is going to well, and sometimes doesn't happen. But okay, it's part of our business.
The season hasn't been without its high points, though. Pep arrived with a certain reputation, a certain style, and despite some disappointing results, his philosophy has borne some fruit.
There have been times this season I think City have played some of the best football in the league, particularly when Sané and De Bruyne and Silva kind of start interchanging and they're cutting, and Sané in particular I think is lovely to watch, and Silva even lovelier, so just some of his touches are incredible. So there are some very positive touches, very encouraging touches, and that's why I wouldn't have concerns about Guardiola in the long term.
The team played like the way I want to play, so that thing is not going to change. So if the people believe that my happiness depends if you are champion or not, if the success or not, my biggest success like a manager is try when at the end of my career my team played in the way I want to play.
It is amazing how willing he is, and I suppose admirable in some ways, that he can be so kind of strong-headed about his principles. But I think fundamentally his idea remains the same. He wants to impose his football in the league rather than let the league impose ideals on him, no matter what happens.
It could well have happened for the citizens had a few games gone their way. A little bit of luck or a little more composure, and things might have been very different.
When they played Chelsea, they were 1-0 up at the start of the second half. They were only a point behind Chelsea in the league, and De Bruyne had a chance to make it 2-0, go ahead of them, potentially propel their title challenge from there. And that was as late as December, and De Bruyne hit the bar.
And Silva's played the pass now, aimed it at De Bruyne, who's hit the crossbar from 2 feet out.
Chelsea go straight up the other end and score. They've had a lot of those kind of blind luck of chances missed moments.
Kevin De Bruyne, he made 11 or 12 posts, so it's just a little bit more precise in that situation, and more good in that position. At the end, also, everything, this kind of thing is in terms of quality, and when we arrived there, we were not quality enough to score goals.
But when things have been bad, there's been no hiding place for the Spaniard. There were some painful defeats, and Guardiola's been accused of overcomplicating matters and implementing unnecessary changes. A 4-0 loss at Everton was perhaps the low point.
To get beaten that badly in a situation like that was just something we'd never seen from him before. So from his perspective, I suppose, it was almost very difficult to compute, and it was a completely new challenge for him. That was, you'd almost consider probably the worst moment of his career.
Here's Lookman. Couldn't get better, could it? It could, you know. For City, it probably doesn't get any worse.
The City boss has admitted himself that similarly disappointing campaigns could well have seen him sacked at Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and is all too aware that things have to improve next season to avoid testing the patience of the City hierarchy.
You need to win titles, and you need time. That is the only thing, the only condition I put in my club when I came here. When I am not able to win, we're going to try the next year if the club still support me. If that doesn't support me, another one is coming here.
I think there's enough relationship between Guardiola and Soriano and Begiristain to think that they will have that patience. That they won't like it. It'll maybe cause a reassessment of kind of longer term or medium term targets. But I don't think to be kind of hitting the panic button.
And there's little doubt that Pep is in for the long haul. This season may have disappointed, but don't write him off just yet.
I'm so happy here. So the people is so kind, and I love that country. So I'm comfortable, my family too, as well. So hopefully we can stay longer. It will be my wish.